Oops, good morning and welcome to Barb's Craft Room. Today I have a bunch of envelopes. Some are tie-dyed. They're not tie-dyed, but they're tea-dyed. And I thought it would be fun to show you what we can make out of some of these. Okay, let's just make some stuff. Well, first of all, I have these two, and I'm going to glue them together like that. This might be the longest video I've ever made because we're actually going to play. I have a lot of envelopes, and when you have a lot, you just want to play with them and make stuff. So let's play with them and make stuff. I'm going to insert this one inside of this one. And I'm going to insert it just enough where I can still fold it over. And then I'm going to glue this shut so that, I mean, you could leave it open and have a pocket, but I'm not going to do that. It creates a little bit of a what do you call that? Spine. This envelope, though, I think is too long. This is 9.5. I'm going to move these. This is too long. We're going to have to cut it. Most of your folios are probably around 8, not 9. So we'll cut it. Now I have to fix that. Shall I do it this way? This way. I'm going to glue this back shut. There we go. All right, we're going to take the cut off because I can. Remember, I'm just playing. That's how you learn. You just play. Just play. Play with your paper. Play and learn. Play and learn. I'm going to cut that even. I didn't like that. I'm going to look like I have a pocket here with the cutoff. Okay, that's a good idea. I'm going to measure this one, but before I actually put it on that envelope, I think I would like to add some decorative paper. Make sure all your edges are sealed. So nothing comes poking up, but nothing will come poking up if you add decorative paper, Barb. And I think with envelopes like this, it's really a chance to use up your scraps. I do like the actual tea dye. It looks pretty cool, huh? I like that tea dye look. There we go. But we're going to use scraps. because I got a whole drawer full. You know what else I have in this drawer? Napkins. Ooh. I could glue a napkin on there. Wouldn't that be pretty? I don't know. Maybe. I think I'm going to use paper though. I want to use paper. Paper. I got a whole drawer of it. Because this is such a pretty tea dye paper, I don't know. That's where I have a challenge, because I like the look, but liking the look, I don't want to keep it all like that, you know. I want to, and I don't want to. I'm gluing down these edges just in case I keep it as it is. Has a nice pocket right here. Okay, these are going to be pockets. You know what would be really cute with that? I think is some newsprint or a book page. I have some book page. I know I have a book page right here somewhere. Okay, oops. I got my little container of book page. That's what I'm going to add. I think I can collage a little bit of book page on here, and it will do what I want it to do. It's going to have the tea dye, you know. So I'm going to open my ink. Can you see me? Let me see if you can see me. I'm going to open my ink right here. All right. Although this is straight, I'm going to still ink it. I'm sure if you have two plain white envelopes, you can cover the whole thing with paper, decorative paper, but I'm choosing to keep this tea dye look. So keeping the tea dye look, I'm going to need just to enhance what I have. These are all straight cuts. I could use all straight cuts, I suppose. But you can also tear it. You could tear it. But I'm really liking the straight cut for now. I think I'll be able to change it or enhance it a little bit. I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right. Cut this off. Oh, you know, I'm not going to cut it off. I'm going to roll it around the other side. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Roll it around. There we go. So, here we go. It's starting to look like what I want it to look like. You can do yours how you want it to look like. This is how I want mine to look like. These folio, I don't want to take too much time in creating this because I have a few other envelope ideas that I really want to share. I'm just going to add And you decorate. And you decorate how you like it. All right, we're going to add this little pocket here. Since it has this whole book is going to be basically covered in paper as such all over. But I want to add this pocket down here. I'm going to add this pocket. I like that side of the pocket. That's a problem when you have some really cool envelopes. You don't really want to, you know, cover up what you These are perfect little pockets. It's hard to decide which you want to keep out and which you don't, you know. But or whether you want it covered or you don't want it covered. It is, oh, I should have inked it. That's what I should have done. Well, I still can ink it. I still can. You still can ink it. There, stands out a little bit now. There is a little bit of words here. Just a strip. Us crazy paper crafters can't get rid of anything. You know, my sister, she came over, and when she was here, she said, you know, I was crafting. She's not a crafter, but she was in my craft room with me, and she started laughing. I said, what are you laughing at? She goes, I'm laughing at how you don't get rid of any pieces of paper. You want to save this too? She had a little teeny tiny piece, and I said, yes, of course I do. Let me show you what I can do with it. And that's what I did. I showed her what I could do with it. You know, we can do just about anything we set our minds to. I could, to make this look a little uniform. Just strange. Like a separation, I could put, let's see what I got here. I know I have some. I made all these flowers and I put them in my drawer. It hides everything else I have in my drawer. I don't want that. Let's see. Put a really interesting sticker here. Anybody else have a problem peeling these stickers off? Or is it just me? Oh, looking great, huh? Looks so good. And this side will add something on a different level. I guess once I start, it's very difficult not to finish. So we're just adding a little bit of paper here and there, just so it doesn't quite look like an envelope. But it does, but it doesn't. And we could put another flower on the other side, coming right up out of the pocket. Looks like it's growing out of the pocket. Ooh. There we go. That's kind of pretty. Not too much. Excuse me a second, I gotta grab a tissue. I don't know what it is about cutting in this craft room. It makes my nose run. The other thing we might like in here is a, oh, let's put that back here. That's happening. Wonder how I did that. Looks like it was ink. Whatever works. Probably should have a flower or a stamp on the front. Or we can do an ad to it. I have these. This says Led Zeppelin. That'd be kind of cute with the music notes. Of course, that's not Led Zeppelin. But if it was, that would be interesting, huh? Getting there. Be really cool to put a pocket on the front. Or look what I'm finding. Oh yeah, I made all of these cool looking safety pin. Does that work on there? Not long enough. Does it have to be long enough? Doesn't really have to be long enough, does it? But I think a pocket would be very cool. Let's go back in here and put something in the pocket. What do I have for in the pocket? A couple of fake stamps. Fake, faux, whatever. Faux stamp. A little birdie card. Oh my goodness. That one is a double pocket. You see that? I didn't glue it all shut. I didn't even glue this very well. But it has a double pocket. This looks like a sticker. There. And, oops, I'm dropping little stuff. Did I do the same thing on this one? I might have. Let's do it this way. Have a couple of stamps. An alphabet board. And another little piece. Okay. There. That looks cute. All right. We can put in here and in here anything. We could put a piece of paper that's tea dyed that I don't have right next to me, but you can fold up tea dyed paper. Let's just pretend this is tea dyed at the moment. And of course, you know, this is not gonna, it's not gonna fit exactly because I cut it. So we'll cut an inch off of this paper, at least an inch. And you can have a little notepad inside, you know, a little letter on it. I can just fit it in there. Just think that it's tea dyed. And there you can put 2 tea dyed papers. So this is not 100% done. I like that on there. We'll put that on there. And maybe I'll stamp a word or something on there. Oh. Martha gave me this. Or that. We'll decide later. That's one way to use a junk mail envelope. I'm going to continue to show you a few other things to how to use an envelope. But I'm not going to decorate each one because I think I won't have enough time. So I have one envelope here, has a window. I could fold it this way. I'm going to cut off. You fold it up to however high you want it to be. Okay, fold it up. Then you fold it over to match. And then when you have the score mark on there from folding it, you can cut it off. And here you have a pocket, a corner pocket. So this corner pocket can then be covered in paper, and you have a corner pocket for your page. And then you can take this, you can fold it either way, this way or this way, depending on if you want to show the window or not, and cover it with paper. And then you have a pocket here, inside. You can glue it shut, or I must have folded this too many times. There we go. It's got a strange edge on it. Won't open. Right. So you have a pocket here. glue this down here. So you have a pocket there and a pocket here. You can take this strip right here and you can just glue up here and just at that inside, and you can have a pocket right here. So you have 1, 2, 3 pockets. You can also take this and make it 4 pockets or 5 pockets. Take it like this, add your little. So now you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can make 6. Cut this off just a tad. You have a pocket here, pocket here, pocket here, and a pocket there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you only glued 3 edges, you would have 5 pockets. If you choose to go this way, you could have a window pocket. But you'd only have 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. Either way, that is a way to use an envelope. Another option on the envelopes. I'm saving these because I'm planning on decorating them. All right. Is take 2 envelopes, exactly the same size. You can choose to cover them first or not. It's up to you. What you want to do is take your first envelope and make a fold. Then you lay this envelope to give yourself a space. You can give yourself 1 inch. A 1 inch space is pretty good. I don't think this is quite 1 inch. And then you fold the bottom envelope up. So then you have 1, 2, 3 pockets, 4 pockets. And these can be solid. If you decorate your paper first, you will want to put the paper on here and put the paper on here. Glue them down on the edge. So this doesn't even have to be a whole piece. It can just be a short piece. That's just so you can see it, because you won't see the rest of that. And once this is decorated, you fold this up, put a piece here, and then glue that, and then put a piece here. After you glue your pieces on, before you glue it, you can cut your holes to make finger pockets. It's not necessary, but it's an option. All right. The next envelope I want to show you, I have a whole box of envelopes and you really need to use them up, this is a long envelope. It's too long. They're always 9.5. Your pages in your journal are not 9.5. They're, what are they? 8.5. I'm just going to cut an inch off of this. But it's probably 8 inches is probably better. 8.5. We'll leave it at 8.5. Again, we don't throw that out. You have a little pocket. And a nice, this one, it depends on your size of window. But this is a long, skinny window. And what I'm going to show you here, you can keep this as well. This could be decorated and glue up there, and you could have a side tuck inside on a page. But this, you can put a piece of pretty paper underneath of it. Let's find a pretty piece of paper. This is a pretty piece of paper. And decorate the rest of it, glue it shut, and create a belly band from the window. So your belly band has a window, and you can put anything in the window you like, legitimately. Look at it. See, anything works. And then glue it shut. So that's an idea. Belly band and a side tuck. You can either do them to, you know, stamp them together. You can stamp it, cover it. That's an idea. The next idea I have for you is 2 envelopes. This is not the same. One is a larger envelope and one is a little smaller. And for this one, you glue cover first or not. It's really up to you whether you cover it first or not. But you can make a double pocket. It can be sewed into your book, and it opens up, and then it opens up. Right there. This one can have a window. If you have a solid envelope and you don't need a window, don't do a window. Any envelope will work. This can become, this has so many options. Okay, one, you have this window or not, because you can cover it and you'll never know that it was there. You can put a thumb notch on the side and the paper can come in and out, or you can put it at the top and the paper, you can have a tag in there. This one, you can just glue 3 sides, put your thumb notch here, and have a pocket there. This can also be a writing spot, and you can put a thumb notch here or a thumb notch here and have another pocket either way. Then when you sew it into your book, you can either glue the whole thing down and have another pocket, and either a top or a side. There's so many options. Just keep thinking and keep making pockets if you want, or if you don't, you don't. The last but not least is, well, it's not really last, because you can make so much. You can keep thinking. I have lined my pockets that I've cut off with just windows. Some of the windows are really big, with music paper. And I glued the music paper to the back, and I only have to cover the front. I like the music paper. I can put just something right here as an angle and just leave it as is. Just cover the words where I have words on the envelopes. This one has no envelope. It can be a frame. I can make this a picture frame, and I can put a picture in there, a person or a flower or butterfly or something that can go in there. So that's another option. You can also take these windows and you can turn these windows of an envelope. I'm going to show you. You can turn these windows. Here's your window. You don't really need 2 windows, but if you choose to use 2 windows, you can use 2 windows. It's kind of flimsy when you have just one, so you might want to find 2. I don't have 2. I just have 1. This one's the wrong size. That's probably the right size. But anyway, you can take these and you can turn them into specimen cards. Let's see, I have a specimen that I might be able to use right here. You might want matching specimens though. Here is a specimen card. You see? Am I showing this in my... Am I in the frame? And then you have a specimen card. This is a sticker, so it will look the same on either side. Then if you put it this way, and that's the back, you can... This one's kind of large, but other ones I have are kind of small. Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of too small. I either have way too big or way too small. So I'm just going to show you. If you put this in here and you take it off and you put it on, you might need to take paper and frame it yourself. But I would use file folders so that it's heavy, and then you have a specimen card, and it would look the same on both sides. Does that make sense? It doesn't have to be a sticker. It can be a picture. Or if you have 2 identical butterflies that can go back to back, that could work also. Here's a stranger mushroom. Doesn't say mushroom on the back. So I'd have to have 2 of these so that when I flip it over, you don't see that. You would see the exact mushroom. Okay, so specimen cards. Let's see what else I have here. A pocket. You can also take these cute little things and put a... I'm actually going to show you this one because I think this would be great. Put this in here. I just have a 6x6 paper and I'm cutting it to fit this envelope. And my envelope is not cut straight. But here's this envelope. What I can do, I can glue this in here. Glue it in. Glue one side down. And I have an opening. I think I would glue this side as well. Let's just try this. Okay, I'm going to try it and see if I like it. Okay. Playing with paper. All right. What I need to do is glue right alongside this window. All along this window is where I'm gluing. Trying not to get the glue on the window. You have to actually get it. close. I'm getting it as close as I can without getting it on the window. Okay, the only part that opens up now is this part. Okay. Let's see. That didn't work very well. All right. Then you can take some sequins. These are button sequins. I'm not sure I like those. You got little flowers, little yellow flowers. Let's do that. Put a few of these little yellow flowers in here. They're yellow and white. Okay. That would be a really cute shaker card. But I'm not happy with it because I feel like it's missing something. What is it missing? Perhaps a flower in the background. I don't know. This is just me. You don't have to put anything else in there if you don't want. But for me, it needs something. And of course, this would be a very difficult to get it in there after you added all of the shaker stuff. You cannot put a sticker down after you have all this stuff in it. But see, it would look better with a flower of some sort or something behind it. And then you have a shaker card. Of course, you glue that. You have your shaker card. I'll take this out because I know it's not going to work. But that's a shaker card. These little, whatever they're called, flowers. They seemingly want to go on their side. I'm making a mess when it shouldn't have been a mess. It should have been very easy. All because of my bright idea to add something else. Should have just left it alone. Okay, we'll just make a shaker card like this. I have another idea. Okay, we have a shaker card. And because I wanted to add the flower, I'm still going to add the flower. But I'm going to do it different. Make sure your edges are all sealed. I thought I had this side glued down. There's a flower stuck in there. So it must be stuck on the glue, and I feel a flower way over here. So somehow it managed to get in there. Don't ask. I don't know. Probably would have been wiser to open the whole entire envelope. Put the glue around the window and put the shaker stuff in there and then glue the window down. Now, if you are smart enough to do such, then that would be the way to do it. But I wasn't in my right mind. I wasn't thinking properly. That's cute. But we do need one more little tiny thing. One more. Going to put believe I'm going to do that. Because I'm doing that, I'm going to add paper on the other side as well. And then I will probably put paper here or just ink it so it goes well. Ink it like that. So you don't always have to fill in the whole entire thing with paper. You can use however you want. Ideas, ideas, ideas. Yes, just ideas. Just keep thinking and keep doing. Oh, what if I do this? Oh, what if I do that? Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Next thing you know, it's all done and it looks really pretty. So a shaker card. If you add on the back a writing like lines or whatever, it could be a journal card, a shaker journal card. That's a good idea. I think I only needed it on one side. A shaker journal card. So I would need writing on the other side. You can see how crooked I cut this. How's that commercial go? Nobody will know. Nobody will know. Nobody will know. Only the maker will know. Nobody will know. Actually, I can tell. Hey, looking pretty. Looking pretty. Here we go. So you now have a shaker journal card. On the back, I'm just going to put a piece of tea-dyed paper, I believe. Or you know what else I could use? I could cut an envelope and put a tea-dyed envelope on the back so it fits. You see that? Anyway, that is what I needed to show you today on how to play with some envelopes. So now it's your turn. Go make some envelopes and have a great day.